Alright, so this is a really fun battle that I had that I wanted to post just because of how it was really cool. I really liked it. My opponent had like the coolest sets I've ever seen. He had like the most originality you see in NU, which you're supposed to see in NU, but nobody's original in NU, so it's kind of sad. But these were some fantastic sets. Obviously, I'm on the other side. Um, Normally that would be a bit of a shame, but he actually won this battle, so you get to see from the perspective of the guy who's not shitty, which is me being shitty. I'd like to say I lost from hacks, because a lot of people when they lose and they post a video that they lost, they say, "Oh, if I'd done this, or if this crit didn't happen, I totally would have won." And I'd like to say that, but there's so many variables in the game that even if the hacks that, well, you'll see what they are. There's two pretty huge things. The hacks made me. I feel they made me lose, but I I can't say if it didn't happen, I would have won because there's so many variables in the game. He could have predicted something. He could have done a thing. He could have had HP something. There's so many variables that I don't feel comfortable saying. I would never feel comfortable saying, oh, if it wasn't for this, I would have won. Well, not never. Sometimes I say that, but honestly, there's so many variables in the game that I can't say that without just being sounding cocky and without putting down my opponent. So he played pretty well. I think I played okay. Didn't play bad. I'll just start the battle and stop rambling. So we got the Archeops lead on either side. He goes for U-turn, which confirms he's scarfed, which is actually really cool. I love Scarf Archeops, and I'm sad that it's not used. I get the taunt off on the switch in as he goes into Claydol, which is nice because they usually have a way to set up rocks. Get the knockoff before defeatist range, and I can set up rocks as a last minute thing, and that's going to kill the thingy as it switches in. So he brings it in, locks himself into pluck, so I can basically go into this thing because he's not going to stay in. I go for HP Grass, predicting the Quagsire as he goes into this. So that kind of sucks. I'm like, oh shoot, he's going to set up rocks, that's going to fuck up my team. I don't go for Volt Switch because it would do more damage to me than him, but he actually misses Leech Seeds, so it's as if I went for Volt Switch, honestly. Get the Toxic Orb, and Close Combat is going to kill a freaking Ferris Seed. This thing is like the bulkiest thing in NU. Well, one of the bulkiest things. Crazy. So I got the Toxic Orb boost off. He brings this in. Quick Attack, it'll do a good amount and put it in Defeatist, but I probably should have Quick Attacked, honestly. Probably the best option for me was to sack Zangoose and Quick Attack, because I actually ended up just sacking this. Because it would have put him in Defeatist, and then it wouldn't have been very scary. Bring in Camerupt, and I go for, I'm pretty sure I just go for the Fire Blast this time. I'm pretty sure I miss. No, I go for, okay, no, this time I go for Ancient Power. Its resistance can do very little. Straight into Swallow. And he goes for, look at this set. This set is the craziest set I've seen, and it's amazing. Infestation, so get the orb off. He goes for Protect. I go for the big old Facade. So I see he's just going to try to stall me out, so I need to U-turn this turn while I have an opportunity, as he's most likely just going to spam Recover and then Protect. Yeah, that's what we see. He goes for the Recover. In with Vivillon. I go for the Sleep Powder. Yeah, I did go for the Sleep Powder. So I go for the Sleep Powder and that coming in, and he brings this back in. I get the Quiver Dance up. Now I know he's Scarfed, and I am Sash, so I go for the second Quiver Dance because at +2 I can kill it and outspeed the rest of his team, and he flinches me. So this is the hacks I was talking about. I could have at least killed the Archeops, but he did have Ice Shard on the other thing, on that little ice thing, so it wouldn't have been that huge. Go for Fire Blast here, huge amount of damage. He goes for Toxic, I believe, yeah, so he goes for Toxic, and I go for Fire Blast again, and that would have killed, so that's the second really big hacksy thing. So Quagsire was dead, and Archeops. Quagsire and Archeops should technically be dead right now. He's going to spam Recover. Come in with Zangoose. Facade does a lot of damage, but with Infestation and Toxic and every second turn spamming Protect, I pretty much just lose my Zangoose. Yeah, because he can protect, and that's toxic damage and infestation damage. Um, he switches out here and sacks Claydol. Very good play. Very good play. Cause I mean, it's asleep. What's it gonna do, right? Wake up and spin. So there's my Zangoose down. Um, on I basically traded my Zangoose for something that could recover health. Quick attack would not kill at this range, and that's why I didn't go for it. So I just had to hope he didn't go for Ice Shard, which he did. And then this is actually the greatest part of the battle. He's got the Endure Weakness Policy, Vinoj, which is a very fun set. And then this is what he goes for. He goes for Explosion. So it was a really fun battle. I had a laugh. I had a fun time. He was a nice guy. Again, I'd like to say, if this was dead and this was dead, I'd be able to do stuff. But I can't say I don't think it's right for me to say that because he played well. And just basically the thing is, it was a fun battle and I had fun and I think it's fun to watch. So there it is.